Hey everyone, we're back on BO7 Zombies today, and we will be using the new EGRT assault rifle, which, pretty interesting fact about it, it has ricocheting bullets, which is not something that we've seen in BO7 yet, so I'm curious to see if that's going to affect damage or anything like that, so we're going to hop in game and see. See you guys there. Okay, we're all loaded up here on Ashes today. I figured we might, keep rotating the maps, keep it fresh, and also I do want to test this out versus a Zersa, because I've been fighting way too many Uber classes lately because of the Mars map challenge, so we'll get to Pack-a-Punch here. I do think I want to make a quick pit stop for a side Easter egg, but besides that, you know the drill. We'll be there. See you guys. Now we are all ready for that side Easter egg I was talking about. I believe I've done this before, but I want to try and get the max reward this time. So you go over here, you interact with this trophy, it should glow. I don't know why it doesn't stay glowing for me sometimes, but not a big deal. You grab this combat axe, and I will let the zombie come over here first, so I have the most amount of time for this. I'm pretty sure it waits until you actually throw the axe. Any day now, buddy. Here we go. Axe throwing now. And I have a decoy if need be. Okay, now it's moving. That's the hardest one, hopefully. Alright, it was nice for me today. That was perfect. Throw a decoy just for the hell of it. What do we got? Be nice, Mr. Peaks. Okay, you can get pack crystals from that, but I did get a little bit of salvage. They were both blue piles. I wonder if that's glitched. Huh. Whatever, I didn't see what I had before, but it was probably a decent amount. Not a horrible reward, but you can get way better. While we have some walls to bounce off of them, I'm thinking about it. Let's test our damage real quick with the wall bounce. We have, looks like 22 damage. Hold on, let me get somebody that's by themselves. 22 damage and bouncing. Hold on.
Implementing performance rating.
Okay, so at least when it's not packed, it does not increase the damage when you ricochet rounds. We'll have to test that again, but just as a baseline, there you go. It's 22 when you hit him directly, and it's 22 when you bounce it. Moment of truth here, folks. We're ready for pack. We only get 66 rounds, which is a little upsetting. I wish we got closer to 90 because it is a 45 round mag to begin with. I think it has something to do with the percentages, though, from the base magazine, but let's see here. We got a few stragglers to test out now. We are doing with green rarity, 66 damage, and if we bounce it, still 66. Okay, so at least without any prestige rounds, which I'm not sure if they affect the damage either, you do not do any bonus damage or anything like that for using the ricochet mechanic. It still is neat, but it's just not as useful as it could be if they thought it out more. That's all. One more quick test because I did kind of neglect the fact that it does do headshot damage, my bad, because I was so focused on the ricocheting effect. Let's see what our headshot damage is here with Deadshot. Oh, I couldn't read that. Looks, okay, 303. That is with green rarity, pack, and Deadshot. That's kind of the baseline we're getting today. Are we going to be driving or are we going to be killing? It is a race. All right, let's go. I really wish they would, keep the countdown at like a, what is it? I think they give you maybe 20 seconds to begin with until you got into Tessie. It shouldn't start until then. It needs to be frozen until you're actually driving the truck. Not sure if that's a possibility, but it would be nice if they could update that at some point. Get through here. I never go to farm unless I need like something specific. It's a waste of time for the way I play the map. I'm not sure if anyone else plays the same way. They probably turn power on everything in there anyway, but I don't know. I try to be efficient, and if I don't go over there, then there's no point in my eyes. It's not turn and burn here. Get into the forest. You want to go to the right. Be careful. We should have plenty of time here. This thing controls really well, and then all of a sudden it just, is horrible. We got it, though. And what do we get as a reward? Okay, I would take the Casimirs. I like decoys, though. And Speed Cola. All right, that is awesome. The fact that I do not have to buy that, that is great. I may be crazy, but I think you might get a slightly boosted ADS speed when you pack-a-punch this weapon too, which is nice. That's usually not an effect you see for ARs. Could be imagining that, but I think it's a little bit better. Maybe someone can help me confirm that later. I don't know. Feels nice, though. Alright, let me get some double tap real quick. Love the inspect animation on this, by the way. Not much, but like the core coming out and, you know, flourishing a little bit. It's just a nice touch. At least I'd imagine that's what that is, because it says superheated rounds in the description for this weapon, so I would think that's some sort of fuel cell or something that makes the rounds hotter. Just cool weapon design. This is, I would say, the most futuristic weapon that we have in this game currently. Or at least the most wacky AR for sure.
Calibrating.
Made it to round 14, everyone. Time for pack 2 here.
This is not a guild-approved
It's been a long time since I've seen these pack-a-punch camos. They're simple, but I really do like them. And now that we have pack 2 in blue rarity, what is our damage looking like? Okay, 809 on a base headshot. Not bad. It's almost one-tapping, but not quite, so I can't complain about that damage. And with that said, we will be seeing our Xursa friend here very shortly, so I'll skip to that here. Take 2 with Xursa here, because we had some technical difficulties, we'll call them, with the first one. Let's get it stunned. Please don't shake off the stun here, and let's go. Okay, so I didn't get perfect headshots there, but it's pretty good at round 21 with killing the bear. It's just, like most weapons with high fire rates, it has lower damage per bullet, but it does melt it pretty well, I'd say. Not crazy, but fun, useful, you know. Speaking of which, we will get Death Perception. And then I think that'll be the last perk that we buy for a little bit. A quick warning, by the way, for anyone grinding the new seasonal weapons. I'm not sure about the grenade launcher or the Hellsaw yet, but possibly for the EGRT, what is it? Infestation might be bugged to where you get Doomsteel unlocked, but Infestation doesn't unlock. And I know for a fact for the SMG, because I use this and this happened, you cannot get progress on Doomsteel right now, so just, you know, take that as you will if you want to wait to grind these weapons out for yourself. Just figured I'd throw that in here, you know, hopefully without dying. But I don't want people to waste their time if they feel like that would make it, you know, not worth it. So there you go. Decoy down here. Please break. Yeah, you can see the damage isn't amazing, but it gets the job done if you focus fire one of the hive spots. We have a small group here. We actually got 30,000 essence, way faster than I thought. Let's see here. We got our nice blue and purple camo, matches the Dark Aether. And on top of that, we are now doing... Hold on. No, that was double tap damage real quick. 2,400, is it 48? 28, sorry. 2,428 to the head. Not bad. Pretty low, but it's definitely usable with the fire rate for at least, I'd say probably round 35, I'd guess. It feels pretty good. And we don't even have our orange rarity yet, so you know, we have to wait on that. Probably another Tessie trial. Let's see. Oh, no, crit kills. Okay. You don't mind if I do. Just throw a decoy out real quick. He's trying to eat my other decoy. I'm not sure if the trial zombies have a little less health than regular ones, or it's just the fact that none of them are armored that makes it seem like they die faster. But either way, I do appreciate the fact that they feel like they get melted pretty quickly. we'll jump out of there. Okay, I thought one was coming up on my right. Guess not. I will admit, when I'm tracking a horde, I am not looking at the minimap, at least not that much, so... Maybe I'm just getting, schizophrenic. There we go. Please give me some salvage. That's all that I really want. Okay, we don't need that tool. We can put it on our ballistic knife, though, and we did get a little bit of salvage. Okay, folks, we're at the back half of round 25 here. We did get enough salvage because we did an extra trial, like you guys saw. So let me see here. Do we have a zombie that's not armored to see our final damage? Now, this is no CHF barrel. Or, sorry, damage. I keep saying CHF because of Black Ops 6, but hopefully you guys know what I'm talking about at this point. Let's see. 3,481. Not bad. And especially with that fire rate, you can see we did get a Shadow Rift proc, but still pretty good. that was a bit overkill. My bad, man. Oh my gosh. I feel bad that I just bonked that man for no reason. I forgot that I had Melee Macchiato on. Perhaps. Alright, it is time to exfil, though. Let's get out of here, guys. We've had a little bit of a rough day with continuity and everything, but I think we can end it off here the right way, hopefully. Throw that out there, use the insta-kill to our advantage, and we're good. Within, what was that, like, I think 10 seconds of an insta-kill left? Okay. With that, a little bit of a clunky day, but the EGRT is very fun to use. The ricochet mechanic is not very effective. It's still cool, though. But with all that said, fun weapon, and everything else, it's fun. Everything else aside, I should say. With that said, as always, have a good day, operators. See you next time.